Hi, I'm Aishwarya Laharia. I'm co-founder and designer of Jiwya. It's a 100% plant-based fashion brand. I am a textile scientist turned designer. So my co-founder and I, we are both textile scientists, and while working in the industry, the thing about fashion being beautiful, but at the same time so much polluting on the planet was something constantly worrying us, and Jiwya is our attempt at cleaning it up, showing change is possible and equally beautiful. So we were actually living in the US at the time. So we moved back about sometime in 2022. 1 year of research on materials and what colors, fibers we would use, how would we source it from, how do we uh, ethically make the wages and supply chain possible. And then we launched the brand end of 2023, you can say almost 2024. And the first collection came out end of 2024. So this is only our third collection since the brand started. And it involved a lot of material research, a lot of traveling across the country. We traveled 19,000 kilometers or roughly 11,000 miles across India to connect with a lot of weaving styles and printing styles that are completely made by hand, and those that would work with our materials so that we combine social and climate impact work together in fashion. I started with saying that I am a scientist. Design or art or anything creative was something I used to pursue as a hobby. Paintings, any medium, sketching a lot, and so many things. And my co-founder and my life partner, he one day told me, so we were working on the brand idea, we were working on materials and everything, and we found that there is a gap, that designers don't generally ask about where the material is coming from. They ask the functionality of the material, like will it flow, is it soft, is it shiny, which is great, that is what they're trained for. There is a gap in the education for that part. But anyway, we found a gap that they're not asking where the material is coming from, and to make justice to our materials, we would have to make the end products ourselves. And so one day he asked me that you keep doing these creative things, why don't you try making some designs? And I told him, okay, give me 2 months. So I guess 2 months, I shut down the world. I made some rough sketches, a lot of them. And that book is still my book of inspiration to this day. And I showed him, and he was like, I think you yourself have the answer that you would be designing for the brand. So yeah. This collection, so Jiwya being 100% plant-based, we recently revealed a tagline as well. It's called Made of Life, because the fibers, colors, materials, even the stitching thread and buttons that we use, everything comes from the soil, and soil gives life. So that's why Jiwya is made of life. And I have picked an element of that theme into this collection, which is a climbing plant or a creeper that you would say. In Sanskrit, it's called Lata. Lata means a climber that can go in any wall. To me, as a designer, that was very beautiful, because a climbing plant is the most delicate of the plant ecosystem, but it grows anywhere. It could be a desert, it could be a dilapidated building, it could be a beautiful garden. It takes its form, it takes its shape. So I personally feel that's the strong will of femininity in it. And that's the collection about. So Lata is my take at the strong will of femininity coming out in terms of designs and silhouettes. It also has a personal story. My maternal grandma-in-law, I only knew her for 3 years. She passed away 2 months ago. She was one of the most wonderful people I knew for a very short period of time, but her impact in my life is huge. So this is also a very fond ode to her. What the most caring, loving, giving, without expectation kind of a person, very synonymous to what we bring at Jiwya through our materials. Firstly, do not follow trends, because your creativity should have its own voice. So yeah, do not follow trends. And second is more of a practical advice, which is something I followed myself as well. This world of fashion, you learn something new every day, and you have to be prepared both mentally and financially. Make a little savings before you jump, so that you can take risks and not have to spend your time on waiting for the funds to arrive. So yeah, be creative but a little judicious with funds and savings.